Yeah, hello dear students. Today's lesson is 9.3, constructing and solving equations. We need to know why we need to construct an equation, and then how we construct an equation, and then we go through the exercises 9.3. First, why we need to construct an equation. Really, sometimes in mathematics we have some problems we need to solve. So when you solve these problems, you have to depend on a certain mathematical or physical or mathematical reality or a fact. This reality, you shall construct your equation depending on this mathematical reality or fact. We shall see this in the coming question. For example, we have the following square. He gave me one side of the square 7 centimeters and the other side 2x plus 5, and I need to find the value of x. So what I do now? What I know as a mathematical reality about a square. Now somebody tells me, okay, all four corners are 90 degrees. Yes, okay, that's true, but my problem doesn't depend now on the corners of the square. It is related, my problem is related to the sides of the square and not the corner. So what the fact I know about a square which is related to the sides of the square? I know that the square have all four sides are equal. So I use this fact to construct my equation. What I do, I take only two sides. I take one of the information that I had now here 7, and I equal it with the 2x plus 5. We have to find the value of x of mathematical fact. So this is the fact which I depend on to find the equation. So I have now 2x plus 5, I equal it to 7. This is the equation now. This is the equation which I build, I construct depending on what? On the mathematical fact about the square. And it's the same goes for a triangle, and the same goes for a trapezium, the same goes for a circle, for any shape. You have to know the mathematical fact which is related to your problem so that you can build or construct your equation. So now, 2x plus 5 equals 7. Is that popular for you guys? We've done this before. How I find x? First I have to get rid of 5. What I do to get rid of 5? I add minus 5, but to both sides. So I give minus 5 to both sides, so I conserve my equilibrium. An equation is in an equilibrium situation. If you change something in one side, you have to change it also on the other side. Otherwise, you have messed up with the equilibrium. Okay? So that's why I put minus 5 here and minus 5 here. If you don't put minus 5 here, it's not correct. So why I put minus 5 here? So that I get rid of 5. So then afterward I have 2x only here and 7 minus 5, 2. Now I have 2 multiplied by x. I need to get rid of this 2 so that I leave the variable which I'm looking for alone. So I divide both sides by 2. Why? I always make the opposite operation. Just like here we have a plus operation, I give minus the opposite operation. Here I have a multiplication operation, so I make the opposite of the multiplication. 2 is multiplied by x. What is the opposite of multiplication? Division. So I divide by 2. Why I divide by 2? So that I get rid of 2, so that I'm left alone with x, which I want, which I'm looking for. So what happens now? 2 goes away with 2's, leave me with x equal 1. So you substitute the value. Now we did find the value, it's enough. X equal 1, this is the value of x. You can substitute it here. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2 plus 5 equals 7. So it's equal to that one, clear. And this is also 7, and this is also 7. And it is true because we have a square on all the sides must be equal to 7. Let us go to exercises 9.3 and solve number 2. Work out the value of x. So he's looking for x also again in each of these isosceles triangles. Why did I make this bold? So that you know that I have to look now for what? For the mathematical fact about isosceles triangles so that I can solve my problem. All measurements are in centimeters. Okay. This is the isosceles triangle. What is the fact of an isosceles triangle? Now somebody tells me, sir, all angles are equals to 180. Yeah, this is correct, but my problem is related to the sides. Look, I have one side is 9 centimeter, the other side is an equation. I have to find the value of x. So tell me a mathematical fact which is related to the side of an isosceles triangle and not the corners of an isosceles triangle. So what you shall say? You say, sir, it is two sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Only two sides. Okay, that's good. So you equal this part here with this part here. The fact we know that the two sides of an isosceles triangle are equal, so we construct an equation depending on this fact. So you say 6x minus 3 is equal to 9. This equation, we constructed this equation depending on this mathematical fact or reality. So what we do now, again, the same thing. I have minus 3. What is the opposite operation of minus 3? Plus 3. Why I put plus 3? So that you eliminate both of them and you are left off with 6x. Because I am working now to leave x alone, because I have to solve this equation for x. What is the meaning of solving the equation for x? That means I have to leave the x alone in one part of the equation and everything else in the other part of the equation. That's why I am working very hard on this side. First I get rid of the minus here. I have to get plus so that I eliminate them. And then I'm left up with 6s equal 12. Now 6 is multiplied by x. What is the opposite operation again? Opposite operation is division. So I divide. Why I divide by 6? To get rid of 6. To get rid of 6. So that I find the value of x. So the x value is 2. If you substitute now 2 here, it is 2 times 6. How much? 12. Minus 3, 9. 9 on this side, 9 on the other side. This is just justifies my mathematical fact. Both sides are equal, so both of them are 9. If you have here not 9, just like this side, then you have something wrong in the equation. Okay, you have to have here 9 and here 9 so that we justify the isosceles triangle. Now try to do these homeworks, page 99 to 100, 1, 2, 3, and also the end of unit review, page 101, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then in 2 or 3 or 4 days I shall upload the answers for these questions all. But please try to do them yourself. Try to work hard yourself first to find the solutions. Okay, I thank you very much for your visit. Thank you very much.